Good morning and welcome to another Casual Financial Friday. My name is Matthew Atkins. I'm the Senior Investment Advisor for Clearbrook Investment Management and also a National Social Security Advisor Certificate holder. Today we're going to talk about one of the subjects that comes up with just about everyone who's entering into their 50s, and that has to do with when to start Social Security. Now, you're eligible to start Social Security assuming you have the appropriate number of credits and you've had at least 10 years of work life and all those types of things. You're eligible to start Social Security at age 62. But that doesn't mean that's the best time for you to start Social Security. Now, this is a big topic, so we are going to stretch it out over a number of weeks. For most people, their full retirement age is somewhere between 66 and 67. It can be 66 in a few months, or it can be 66 in 10 months. If you're born after 1960, your full retirement age is going to be age 67. If you decide to take Social Security prior to that, say from age 62 or say age 64, you're going to experience a reduction in your full retirement age benefit. At age 62, that reduction is a full 25%. So that's something you really need to consider before you decide to start Social Security early. There's a number of other things, and I just want to touch on them really quickly. And frankly, this kind of conversation is probably best done in a consultation. And if you'd like to book a complimentary consultation, I am happy to book that with you. My information is on the bottom of the screen. Contact me today, and I will be happy to meet with you sometime, either over Skype or on the phone or in person, whatever you'd like to do, whatever's most convenient. Okay, so here's some of the things to weigh before you decide to jump into your Social Security benefit. Number one is this: what are your health care concerns? If you have health care concerns or you anticipate your life expectancy is not going to be very long, then you might want to seriously consider starting Social Security at age 62 or 63 or whatever age that happens to be. You also have to think through kind of your continuation of work. If you continue to work, not only can your Social Security benefits be taxed if you work and make enough or a certain amount of level, but they can also be reduced. So for every $2 you make over a certain limitation, $1 of your Social Security benefit is going to be taken away from you. That's all the way up until the year in which you would turn full retirement age. So for a lot of people, that's age 66. And that year, then they're not going to reduce it quite as much. Your personal finances. Do you have enough other assets that you'd like to leave growing and you'd like to live off your Social Security? Well, in that situation, you're pushing back some of those other assets and letting them grow longer. And if you can afford to live off the Social Security benefit starting at age 62, that may be a very, very wise thing for you to do. There's a cost of waiting. So money earned today is worth more than money earned in the future. Okay, it's called the time value of money. And so you might want to look at how much will this benefit me if I take these funds today versus taking them into the future. In general, if you start at age 62 or 63, you have to figure that starting later is going to require about 13 years to make up what you make earlier. So what I mean by that is if you start at age 62, even though your benefit's reduced by 25%, that's money in your pocket. And it's money in your pocket for 4 years prior to age 66. So how long will it take for you to re-earn that money through Social Security going forward? On average, that's about 13 years. You need to consider spousal age difference. Okay, if you have a younger or older spouse, that should come into play. You also need to think in terms of spousal benefit. So if you start early, your spousal benefit, the spousal benefit for your spouse is also reduced. So if they start early and you start early, there can be a major reduction. Spousal benefits are based on 50% of primary insurance amount at full retirement age. So if you were going to make $2,000 at full retirement age from Social Security and you decide to start at 62, you're going to take a 25% reduction, which means you're going to make $1,500. Now, if your wife or husband is also 62, then and they want to start their benefit and they're getting their benefit based on what you get, they're going to see a significant reduction. And remember, those reductions are permanent. Okay, it's not like you can go back and kind of somehow increase it at age 66 or age 70. The only way you can do that is if you suspend your benefits and delay them and wait and then start them again later. Now, that doesn't mean you won't also get cost of living adjustments. You will. However, the benefit amount that you start at is generally the benefit amount that you're going to get for the rest of your life, however long that happens to be. It also affects widow benefits. So your primary insurance amount, what you start receiving at an early time at age 62 or 63, is the amount that your surviving spouse is going to receive if you're the primary breadwinner, if they're dependent on your income. So think about those things before you decide to start your Social Security benefits early. For some people, it may be a very, very good thing to do. If you'd like to talk further, I'm happy to meet with you or talk with you, as I said earlier. Contact me at the information below. Visit socialsecurity-answers.com and you'll see my information and opportunity to connect with me. And I look forward to talking to you next week. We're going to talk about the advantages of waiting until full retirement age and even beyond full retirement age to age 70. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.